You're listening to the John and Heidi Show. Now, featuring the wit and wisdom of Dan Farris.
Okay, dudes, let's walk this sucker.
On Sunny 93.3.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Mr. Dan Farris. How you doing, Dan?
Doing pretty darn well. Thanks for caring. Heidi, how are you?
I am fantastic.
All right, John, Big John.
Yes.
Big John world.
Big John's good.
John. When it comes to pop culture in this country, who doesn't love it?
I know I do.
A couple of big historical pop culture facts going on today.
I was confused with the question.
It was this day 1975, and I was surprised that it's been on that long. I know it's been on for a while, but this day, 75, Wheel of Fortune made its debut on NBC.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Now, for $1 million, which I can never pay you, who was the original host? Because it was not Pat Sajak. No,
I don't know. I've only known it as Pat Sajak.
I don't know either.
And he hosted from this day in 75 all the way through 1981 when Sajak took over. It was Chuck Woolery.
Oh,
really?
Isn't that crazy?
Known that.
Well, when Pat Sajak took his little break to do the Pat Sajak Show, I know who hosted it for a short while then.
I don't.
He's on Sunny Radio every weekend. It's a guy by the name of M.G. Kelly.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
He's been around a long time.
So he was the host. He was the announcer leading up to that, and then he was the host for a while.
Out of the world of music, this day 1979, the Village People's YMCA becomes their only #1 single. Do you know when this thing was at its peak? It was selling over 150,000 copies a day.
Oh, wow.
A day.
YMCA.
That is insane.
Young man.
One of my favorite things ever. On Facebook, you'll see this shared every once in a while. Somebody was filling out a survey at the YMCA. It said, how did you learn about the YMCA? And it had radio ads, newspaper ads, and they had written in the Village People.
Yeah.
Totally true.
That was awesome. All right. Thank you for listening to the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on this Monday right here on Sunny 93.3.
When was the last time you got a new credit card? If you have a card that's been in your purse or wallet for a long time, you should check and see if you're getting the best rates. You may find a better credit card that will give you the points you want or cashback options you don't get right now. At bettercreditcards.com, you see all the major credit card companies and their best offers. Let them compete to earn your business. And if the one you have right now is better, keep it. Find a card that's a better fit for you at bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for Ranger Dan's Critter Corner.
Well, I'm rough, tough, and ready. I'm a heck of a man. Eat my beans and weenies from a frying pan.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves to wrestle bears and lasso ducks, run over possums in my government truck.
He's Ranger Dan.
Easy. I'm Ranger Dan. Well, I loves all the campers and the animals too. If you're picking on critters, I'm coming after you.
He's Ranger Dan.
Yes, sir. I'm Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Good morning, Ranger Dan.
Well, Heidi, how the heck are you?
I am awesome.
Yeah, you're said for sore eyes. I'll tell you what. Hello, John.
Hey. What's up?
Been in the news for quite a while here, kids. Old Ranger Danny talks about critters because I'm a ranger. That's my job. I know all about critters. But we've also talked about trees and all the different trees. Now you can tell the difference in trees about like how they are. But there's also plants. There's other little smaller growing things, little plants and flowers and whatnot that can be wondrous as well. And of course, if you've been watching the news at all for, the past year or so anyway, hemp has been all over the news.
Oh, yes, it has.
I've seen that.
Hemp. And now it turns out that the Santee Sioux tribe up in Flandreau, they're going to be able to grow hemp and a few other individuals. You got to be licensed, and the government's trying to get it rolling. Of course, our governor, Kristi Noem, who we were kind of a thing back in high school. I won't get into that. She's a saucy one, that governor of ours. But old Ranger Danny got to thinking, why should a handful of Native American tribes and just a few individuals are going to be able to just, kind of glean the results and all the financial rewards of hemp? And in case you don't know, hemp is a big part of nature. I say nature because nature's neat, and I just put those two words together. Hemp is a strain of the cannabis family grown for industrial uses. It's one of the fastest growing plants in the world. and one of the first plants to be spun into usable fiber over 10,000 years ago. Wow. It can be refined into items such as paper, clothing, biodegradable plastics, paint, food, wallpaper, animal feed.
Wow.
But again, it's going to be a huge bumper crop when it comes to be.
Yeah.
So I'd like everybody to just get involved in it. It just so happens that old Ranger Dan, he's a little plot or two up on some federal land just west of Sisseton. And Ranger Dan Enterprise is pretty darn excited to announce Ranger Dan's wonderful world of weed. Yes, you'll be able to go up and just harvest your own. Tell you what, all you got to do is go to the Ranger Dan website and just click on the Snoop Dogg icon. And for just $127.95, you'll be sent a map, a 24-count box of Ranger Dan generic baggies, and a pair of official Ranger Dan night vision goggles. And that's Ranger Dan's wonderful world of weed. Well, that's it for Ranger Dan today, little radio rangers. You know the drill. Stay in school, go to church, say a prayer, eat your vegetables, don't be playing soccer. Let me catch one. Crocs, this is Ranger Dan. Out, yeah, sir.
Ranger Dan's Critter Corner. I'm not sure why we even still call it Critter Corner. Here it is, exclusively on Sunny 93.3.
It's a new year. Have you made a resolution to quit drinking or to finally get away from drugs for good? These are both habits that are hard to kick, but you can do it. We want to help you. TimeForRehab.com is here to help you find the help you need with your particular situation. If you want to make this year the year you get the help you need to live a normal life again, start with a little help from us at TimeForRehab.com. That's TimeForRehab.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time now for Water Cooler Talk, brought to you by Aqua One. Mr. Dan Farris back in the studio here. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing pretty darn well. Thanks for asking. Appreciate it. Say, I just happened, I was taking a little break there for a few minutes. Overheard Ranger Dan this morning talking about hemp.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
So I thought I'd clarify some of that. Compliments of the Associated Press. It is all true. The Flandreau Santee Sioux tribes plan to grow hemp, become one of the first in the nation to get federal approval.
Oh, wow.
So that's kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
Actually, kind of a big thing. Department of Agriculture announced that the Santee Sioux were among just 3 tribes, and this is nationwide now, just 3 tribes and 3 other states to get approval under the 2018 Farm Bill, which is just clearing the hurdles here. 2 other tribes in South Dakota, the Oglala Sioux and the Yankton Sioux, are still waiting approval for their plans. So, meanwhile, South Dakota Governor Kristi Noem has opposed hemp cultivation in the state, but that hasn't stopped the tribes from pursuing their own hemp plans. And again, keep in mind, tribal reservations, those are they run under a whole different set of circumstances. So yeah, that'll be nice that they can do that, kind of ramp up the revenue from those blackjack tables and stuff.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Hemp farmers, by the way, who now have clearance will be able to start planting next year, but will need to be licensed by the tribe. The hemp must be tested to make sure it stays below the legal limit for THC,
right.
And that's always been the conflict.
Right, exactly.
Hemp can contain THC. THC, of course, is the whatever drug, for lack of a better word, that's found in marijuana. So, and that can get kind of sketchy. So, see how it works out. But hey, good for the Santee Sioux, man. That's cool.
Interesting stuff, man.
Absolutely.
And we'll keep our finger on the pulse of that, I'm sure.
You know me. I dig until I can't dig anymore. Or I get another restraining order, whatever.
Well, coming up in a moment, Heidi's going to share with us the Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week. That is on the way on Sunny 93.3.
Want to make your sweetheart smile next month for Valentine's Day? Find some fun, matching shirts at funkymonkeyshirts.com. We have a whole collection of fun shirts for you lovebirds.
My wife rocks.
My man rocks.
We also have many silly shirts that will make you smile any day of the year.
My ex-wife was a trophy wife.
Participation trophy.
Find something fun for a loved one, friend, or for yourself at funkymonkeyshirts.com. That's funkymonkeyshirts.com.
Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show. It's time now for our Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week. Heidi, who is our Top Gun this week?
This week, I think we have to give a shout out to a guy who is there for everybody all the time. And this particular time we saw
John
him.
Small. Oh, no, it's not me.
On New Year's Eve.
Oh, okay.
At the shrine.
Oh, I know who you're talking
Dave
about.
Roteman.
Yeah, he's kind of a behind-the-scenes guy, isn't he?
He is in so many different, organizations.
Yeah.
And he's just
Is
amazing.
this because he was the guy that was giving you drink tickets all night?
He wasn't. He was
He's the one you were buying your drink tickets from. And
he's awesome.
All of a sudden, he's the Maverick recruiting Top Gun of the Week. No, he does a good job.
It.
He absolutely does. That's very cool. Congratulations to Mr. Dave Roteman. Yay! He is our Maverick Recruiting Top Gun of the Week. Now, if you know somebody that deserves to be in the spotlight, you can certainly reach out to us, and you don't have to bribe me. You talk to Heidi. She's the one that picks everybody.
Absolutely. Let us know who's going above and beyond out there.
Email her, Heidi@sunnyradio.com, and say, hey, you know what? You really should consider this person for the Top Gun. Or you can reach out to her through our Facebook page. And a huge thank you to our friends at Maverick Recruiting. Those people, they help connect awesome businesses with awesome people. So if you're a business looking to expand and you need really great people, MaverickRecruiting.com. If you made a resolution to maybe get a better opportunity for yourself, you're looking for a new opportunity, MaverickRecruiting.com. And here's the cool thing. If you're looking for a different job, it doesn't cost you anything at all to have them help you find a better job. Nothing. So you got nothing to lose. Check it out. And if they can't find you a better job, then just keep the job you have.
Exactly.
All the details can be found if you reach out to our friend John at MaverickRecruiting.com. Thanks for listening to Sunny 93.3.
Student loan debt is out of control for many people. Are you one of them? The average graduate walks away with anywhere from $25,000 to $40,000 in student loans. Believe it or not, 2% even manage to owe over $100,000 by the time they graduate. If you have several different student loans, let us consolidate them into one loan and one payment at singlestudentloan.com. If you have only one student loan, we may be able to offer you a better rate to help you get that loan paid off sooner at singlestudentloan.com. That's singlestudentloan.com.
Faith, freedom, and the best music of the 80s and 90s. You are listening to Sunny 93.3. It's time right now for entertainment news of the day with Mr. Dan Farris.
Because, you know me, love them, celebrities are fabulous. Another year is wound down. You know, if you consume television, I have the listing of what were the top 10 most viewed series of 2019.
Okay.
These are actual series, not movies, these were series. Okay?
Stranger Things?
It's not a contest, John. I have a list right here.
Oh,
just calm down.
Shout out some other ones, Heidi. What else?
Wow.
Mindhunter.
Weren't the Beverly Hillbillies a serious one? At number 10, I've heard nothing but great things about it. Never viewed it myself. At number 10 is This Is Us.
I've heard that.
The most watched episode was Her, which ended, season 3 over about 8.3 million viewers.
Nice.
Blue Bloods at number 9. That's with Tom Selleck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like him.
I'll be darned. Yeah. Episode Ripple Effect at over 9 million viewers.
Wow.
I only see Tom Selleck anymore when he's trying to hustle me on a reverse mortgage.
Yeah, he is trying to all the time.
That's about it. FBI at number 8, 9.46 million. At number 7, most viewed last year, it was the results finale of America's Got Talent.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
10.5 million people. The Voice at number 6 with The Blind Auditions Part 3. 10.1 million viewers. The Masked Singer, which I don't get even a little bit.
Understand
Not
that.
seen it, though.
A lot of people must love it. It clocked in at number 5, the most viewed, season finale with almost 12 million viewers. NCIS Out of the Darkness, 12.5 million. Game of Thrones, the series finale, is at number 3 with a little over 13 million tuning in. Young Sheldon at number 2.
Really?
Yeah,
Yep.
a lot of folks like that, too.
Spin-off of Big Bang Theory.
Yeah, final season episode, 13.6 million. And at number 1, the final episode of Big Bang Theory at almost 19 million viewers.
Wow. Oh, so yours, Stranger Things, wasn't even on there.
Well, because that's streaming only, so these were all series. So
Yeah, a lot of this stuff is actually network.
It's all network stuff, yeah. Network, or I think some of that stuff was HBO, but it was actual television, not streaming.
So, yeah. Yep.
Interesting.
I was wrong. When I'm wrong, I can admit I was wrong.
And you were wrong.
Love how you jumped right on it, though, right off the bat, John.
I certainly tried. All right. Well, Dan, thank you so much for coming in, sir.
Absolutely.
Again, Dan Farris joins us for this little thing called the John and Heidi Show bonus hour with Dan Farris on Sunny 93.3.